What's up, YouTube? Your boy Ziggy Doom, man. So I was talking to my kid's mother yesterday, and she told me about this article about this incident that happened in Chicago, and I wasn't really too concerned with it because the stuff always happened in Chicago, right? But when she told me the whole story, and I looked it up, it is really troubling on so many levels because there were a lot of things that happened that shouldn't have happened, and a lot of things that happened that should have happened. I won't go into too much. I'll let y'all see the video and then I'll explain it. Check out this video.
Get your food! Who? Get in the car? Who? Nay. Get your food! Get your food! If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
That woman and that man in that video were arguing. What they were arguing over, I'm not sure. I think it was something food related because they both was in line waiting to get food, and one thing led to another. They started arguing, but what you guys didn't see is her 14-year-old son off camera shot and killed that dude after he attacked his mother. And the next day or the day after, the police came and took that woman and her son and put her in jail, and she has a $3 million bond. So she probably won't be getting out. Now, this happened in Chicago. I'm from Chicago. That's not a secret. I'm from the south side of Chicago. You know, the hood, the gangs, all that stuff. You know, I've seen it. Bad neighborhood. So I can relate when it comes to like violence in bad neighborhoods. I understand that. But this situation right here went south, and it really didn't have to. For one, men shouldn't hit women. Not sure if anyone's aware of that, but my stand on that, I don't think a man should hit a woman, ever. There's always ways to walk away from those kind of situations if it ever gets that bad. And, you know, you can always call the police if it's a domestic thing. But I don't think men should hit women under no circumstance. I mean, there are instances where, oh my goodness, you just try to control your composure, but you can always walk away. Always. So I don't think men should hit women. The way he hit her, I mean, you guys saw it was pretty aggressive, right? And he didn't hit her once, he hit her multiple times. So that's how that, escalated. I guess she wouldn't stop talking and he hit her. Now, there are multiple angles of this incident. Multiple angles of an incident mean that there were multiple people recording. Now, out of all those people recording, which one of them thought, maybe I shouldn't record this. Maybe I should try to intervene? None of them. Not a single one. Because everybody is so focused on wanting to record something for shock value to upload it and get likes and comments. No one sat there and thought about how to de-escalate the situation, right? And even if you didn't want to get involved, because there's always, I don't know them people, ain't none of my business. You don't have to record, because the same people that you don't want to get involved with and intervene on because you don't know them are the same people you were recording. So if you don't know them enough to intervene, why would you know them enough to record? I think that's so disgusting. Whenever I see somebody recording a fight or some form of violence or a tragedy just for shock value, I think that's very, very tasteless, in my opinion. So getting more into the story, they started arguing, and she went outside with her son. Her son went and got a gun, and he came back and he shot that man. There's angles of that too, but the cameras stop, right before he shoots. They don't show it. And her son was 14 years old. Now, most sons I know would defend their mother if someone is hitting their mother. The way this man hit her, yeah, I see somebody hitting my mama like that, it's on sight, period. And I don't really think anyone can fault the son for that, right? Because what are his options? His options are to run and go get help, call the police, stay there and watch, or try to defend his mother. Well, those other options aren't really viable. Defending his mother was what he felt was the best thing to do. And I personally don't fault him for that. What's troubling to me is that there were so many ways this could have been de-escalated to the point where no one had to get shot and killed and no one had to go to jail. One of those two people, the man and the woman, could have just stopped talking. I'm not sure what it is about us black people where we feel so threatened or so soft if we just stop talking and walk away. Like we just seem to be angry all the time, and we have to prove our point, our masculinity, our femininity. Not sure if that's a word, but we have to prove how tough we are when people are around. I'm not going to be showed up. I'm the big bad wolf, yada yada. And had one of those people say, you know what? Whatever we arguing about, it cannot be this serious. I'm going to just stop talking. If one of them just stopped talking, either one, right? She got her food and walked out, or he just stopped talking and waited for her to get her food and walked out, this wouldn't even be a story. It wouldn't. One of those people recording, just intervene, say, hey, y'all, ma'am, what is it? I'll get your food, ma'am. Sir, just walk away. Don't worry about it. It's okay, guys. What's the problem? I'll resolve it. If I got to get the food, okay. If she's taking slow, somebody intervene and just say that. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. Interventions can actually save lives sometimes, or no one record. How about that? How about put your phone in your pocket, and walk away yourself if you don't want to be a witness. And if you want to stay and watch a fight, okay, that's kind of strange too, but you don't have to record it. Because when you do that, you add to the problem. Yeah, it may help the investigation, but is that why you were recording? You think those people were recording because they wanted to help an investigation after the guy got shot and killed? You think they trying to help the woman? No. They just wanted to see some action. And that makes me so mad when black people in the hood act that way. That's why when I left, I never looked back, because I can't understand that hood mentality. And what I mean by that when I say hood mentality, like you act a certain way based upon your surroundings. That is a hood mentality. Everybody in your surroundings act a certain way, so you feel you have to act that same way. And you don't. Because somebody that was there that night is going to leave and go home, and they probably going, if they have a conscience, they probably going to think, man, I probably shouldn't have recorded that, or man, I should have intervened. They're going to think about what they could have done different. And of course, there's weirdos that are like so excited, yeah, I got this video of this dude punching this woman and her son killing, weird, strange people like that too. But those people's lives are forever changed because of an argument in a restaurant. And their lives are forever changed. The 14-year-old, the man who's dead, and the woman, who was talking, forever changed. And that's what we have to stop doing. Like, we have to stop and sometimes think. A situation gets hostile or gets intense. You know what? Let me stop and think. What am I doing to add to this situation? Am I making it better, or am I making it worse? If I'm making it worse, then let me just stop talking, back up, walk away. That is always an option. But everyone is so caught up in, I'm going to be tough. You ain't going to show me up. Everyone's so angry, and I don't know why, but you saw that rage and aggression in the video. That came from a really, really angry place. I don't know why that woman didn't stop talking. I don't know why the man didn't stop talking. I don't know why the man hit her. And the son, he's 14 years old. He's a minor. Okay, I don't really see him being able to physically beat that guy up or fight that guy with his hands, because I don't, maybe he didn't think he could, overtake him. So what does he do? He gets a gun and shoots him, in defense of his mother. In his mind, that's self-defense. That's what that kid's gonna have in his mind, self-defense. And he was a relatively good kid, you know, and now he's a murderer. He's a murderer. He killed somebody. I mean, self-defense, for whatever reasons, he is a murderer. He killed somebody. He has to live with that the rest of his life. No matter what happens, he has to live with that. And I'm pretty sure the guy that he killed has a family. They don't have him no more in their family. I don't know if he's a father or brother, you know, but I know he has a mother and father. You know, I don't know if he has kids or anything, but he's gone. Can't come back. And it's just so, the whole situation is so unfortunate because this kind of stuff happens way too much in black neighborhoods. Everyone's angry. Everyone wants to be tough. Everyone wants to be the big shot. No one wants to walk away. Why? What do you have to prove from talking the loudest or screaming the loudest or pumping your chest? What did he have to prove by hitting that woman? Did it solve anything? Yeah, maybe she stopped talking, but was that the only way he could have got her to stop talking? By punching her in the face multiple times? What about her? Why couldn't she just stop talking? You know, that's a man. You're arguing with a grown man who seemed, and he was clearly, his fist was balled up. He was clearly aggressive. This is a man now. This isn't a little child. Why not just say, you know what? I'm not finna argue with this grown man. I'm just gonna, you know, be quiet and get my food and walk out the store. I'm, you know, and go on with my life. Go on with your life, man. It's just frustrating, man, because these situations always have a better solution than the ones that they take. A couple months ago, maybe a year ago or something, you know, the guys at the club drove down the street in Chicago and ran those people over. I didn't want to do a video about it because that wasn't really my point of concern. This one right here really hits home more with me because there's a minor involved and it's a child. And whenever a child is involved with something like this, it just, I don't know, I guess it's near and dear to me because children, like I said, they don't always make the right choices, but some choices they can't come from. There's a girl in Artesia, New Mexico, 18-year-old girl, had a kid, put the kid in the trash can and covered the trash can up with another trash bag and just, you know, thought, I guess everything was going to be okay. I'm not going to do a story on that because that's a whole nother beast. I mean, it's really unfortunate, but I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff on camera. This woman, you know, unalived a newborn. I don't want to talk about that anymore. But so we look at the situation, you know, and I'll put links in the description so you guys can check it out more if you're interested. It's just it's all the way unfortunate, and we as black people, we have to do better because the world already sees us a certain way, right? They don't see the good we do, right? All it takes is one bad thing for them to say stuff like, see, that's how they are. That's how all of them are, you know? And whether that matters or not to you, you know, whether you could or couldn't care less what the world thinks, it is a stigma. And it's one that won't ever really go away completely, but it doesn't help when things like this happens because all those kind of people say when they see these videos is, yep, that's how they are. That's all of them, you know, unruly, uncivilized, but that's all. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do a podcast about this, but it just, the kid in the video whose life is forever changed, that kind of like, all right, let me give my take on it, right? Men shouldn't hit women. Situations can be de-escalated by just walking away. And what that young man did in defense of his mother, I can't really say that it was wrong because barring the other options he had, I don't think they would, in his mind, I don't think they were better. Because calling the police, they wasn't going to get that Chicago police, other than maybe Artesia police. Chicago police ain't, you call the Chicago police for something. Good luck. Good luck with them arriving in a timely manner. So, you know, that probably wasn't even a thought for him. and trying to fight the guy. He may have felt that he couldn't like overpower him, you know, and just standing there saying, "Hey, stop hitting my mom." I don't think that would have helped either. So he got a gun and shot him, and to him it's self-defense, but he still has to live with it. You know, a whole lot of what ifs, and all you people that was recording, y'all are the problem. Y'all are the problems with society, because y'all record negative things for likes and views, not to help with anything, but for likes and views. Y'all are a part of the problem, and it's a lot of people that do that. Let me record this terrible video to get likes and views. That's not cool, and that's my take on it. Y'all part of the problem. One of y'all could have all y'all could have put your cameras down. One of y'all could have tried to intervene, or y'all could have just walked away. You know, if you're gonna mind your business and not intervene, then don't do that, but don't record, because now you're not minding your business. You being nosy. You adding to the problem. So, and it's gone viral. It's viral already, you know. So, and everyone's talking about it. Not as much as that Titanic submersible, but it is viral. And we just got to do better, man. But I ain't going to say nothing else about it, man. That will be it for this podcast, y'all. Until the next one, be easy.